So guys, hi to everyone. I hope you can hear me well because we're gonna start now. So, today guys, firstly we're waiting for everyone to join of course because I think not everyone got notification yet because maybe someone is just not subscribed to my YouTube channel yet guys, and you need to put the notifications on to not miss anything because here is, come on, the useful content, educational content about trading that a lot of people take a big money for, and I'm giving it absolutely free. So guys, this is a pretty good opportunity to learn when you don't have the money to spend on some courses or something else. And actually, I don't recommend you to do that. And that's what we are gonna talk about today. The truth behind paid signals from the other traders that do. Because you've probably seen ads and influencers, promising that guaranteed profits, for example, 100% profitability or 90% profitability, excuse me, first of all, right? So they're flashing like luxury lifestyle and everything and claiming their signals that they sell, for example, for, I don't know, $100, $200 and more for a month. For a month. It's not like you just pay the access and that's it. It's just for a month, and after that, well, if you don't like it, your money will never get back to you, right? So most paid signals are not working. Or it's the people that don't even understand what they're selling, actually, what is their product, and they actually could be not even traders, because a real trader will never actually, I think, sell a signal. I say it by my opinion probably, but I have this kind of the values, because again, trading is pretty riskful, and a lot of the people understand that, and especially the traders that working for a long time, and they understand that if you are selling something, you're giving like a 100% guarantee, and they're actually saying this kind of the numbers, they're promising people that you will definitely have a profit, definitely, just buy my signals, just deposit, I don't know, $1,000, and yeah, you will have everything. And after that, when the people don't have the result, they don't do anything with that. You cannot take your money back or something because it didn't work. Because actually in the trading, you need to understand that there is the chance that you will not have a profit, you will not be profitable. And sometimes it's not only because of this trader's fault, even it's about the market. And real traders don't ever guarantee for 100% the result. It's impossible, just because, again, this is the market, and sometimes it could be unpredictable. But this kind of bloggers and everything, they are giving you a fairy tale, a dream words about, yeah, you will have a 10,000 in a month after this and everything. And of course, people believe in that. That's why they pay the money, to this kind of the people. And after some time, when this people is not getting the result, they're absolutely disappointed in the other traders as well, or in trading in general, So that's why also my goal was to create the community that absolutely free for all of the beginners, because one day I was a beginner and I didn't have that much money for the courses, for the paid signals and everything. And I was thinking, damn, it would be so great if someone will, help me with that or something else. But at the same time, I realized, yeah, maybe it's still not great to ask because, it's the work and everything of other person. But when you beginner, you barely find the money to deposit, because like you have some savings, of course. By the way, also like a pretty, big disclaimer that you don't need, please guys, to borrow money from something, to take it from your credit card or something, to deposit. You need to trade with the money that you have. You need to trade with the money that you're not scary to lose. And it's not about losing them, actually. It's about that you're not scary to trade. Because if you have, for example, $1,000 in your balance and you open a trade for $200, of course it's scary. And it's not right, because if you will lose this trade, you will need to open the next one for $400. And this is all you have. Or for example, this is the money that you borrow from your friends and you need to give it back, So this is definitely not a choice to do that. So I will go to your guys' comments. Checking my live stream. Sorry, I was talking in the beginning. just to wait for everyone. So guys, hi to everyone. As usual, please text me from what country you're from. It's gonna be pretty interesting for me to know you better, from where you're watching me right now. So it's gonna be pretty nice. So hi queen. We can hear you. Okay, perfect. Hello everyone. Subscribe to the channel. Yes guys, subscribe to the channel, like as well, leave a comment, be active in the comments, because come on, not so many even traders is giving the live streams on the YouTube. So I'm one of them. So please give me some feedback. India and Paraguay, we can see you. Nigeria. Okay, perfect, guys. Perfect. Text me more in the comments from what country you're from Somalia. Okay, nice. As you can see, everyone is from different countries. Namibia, China. Wow, nice. I'm watching from Italy. Anyone from India? Hi, I'm from Maldives. From Malaysia. Okay, nice. Watching you from Arabian Emirates. Okay, Miami, Romania. Hi, everyone. Paul from Australia here. Nice. I'm from India. South Africa. Hello from Croatia. Wow, that's nice. Guys, let me know also in the comments, how do you find me? How did you actually, like, it's gonna be pretty good feedback for me, guys. Please, if it's not difficult for you, text me in the comments how you found me. Through YouTube videos, through something else, Telegram, everything, maybe by recommendation of a friend. I know a lot of people here because of their friends or something already joined my community. Pakistan, okay, Rwanda, Brunei, Florida, USA, wow. UK, perfect. Can see you, only hearing you. Probably something with your connection, because I think all of the people can hear me. Guys, let me know in the comments as well if you can hear me or not. Hi from Rwanda. Hello, I'm watching you from Swaziland. Maybe even Switzerland? Swaziland. Okay, maybe I'm just not good at the geography. Cameroon, Pakistan, Tiny Thinkers, hi India, Nigeria, I'm from Mozambique, Africa, Canada. Wow, it's so many of you. Canada through Facebook, okay, perfect. Florida, from Kalesa, Telegram, okay, from Nigeria. Zimbabwe, so many of you, look at that. Telegram, USA, okay, perfect. A lot of the people from USA, a lot of the people from India here, from Nigeria as well, as I noticed. Yes, mostly I think Canada, India, Haiti. Wow, so great, guys. I'm amazed. I found you on Telegram. I want to help bucket option. How do I want to help? Haiti. Like the live, guys, please. Yes, guys, please leave the likes. Big fan. I'm a big fan of you as well. IG, Telegram, Facebook. Okay, I'm from Haiti, Netherlands. Wow, Sweden. Halis, I'm from Pakistan, India, and I'm watching from Afghanistan. Wow, so nice. So many countries. Wow, guys, so nice to see all of you. So nice to know that so many people from different parts of the world right now at a different time zones is watching this live stream. Crazy. Instagram, New York, Mauritius, okay, watching from Kuwait. I'm from Philippines. I was in the Philippines actually, but nice to know you in the Kuwait as well. Ghana, okay, recommendation from Lauren Diva, okay, nice. Pakistan, South Carolina, okay. Got to know you through Telegram channel, YouTube. Nice that some of you knows me from the YouTube, because I'm working a lot on the YouTube, so the people will watch my video and their recommendations. So guys, I appreciate so much when you give me the activity, because I'm doing it for so long already, like my videos, and I always feel so grateful when I have some feedback from you. I read your comments every day, really every day. Every day I'm checking how many likes I have, the views I have. And not just because I want the appreciation from someone, but just because I feel like, wow, I'm doing a good content, they like it, and I'm happy. From Kyrgyzstan, okay, nice. Kurdistan, Iraq. How is it right now in your country? By the way, text me in the comments. Namibia, Vindoyak, I hope it's right. Massachusetts, USA, a lot of the people from USA, hello. Hello, hello. From Kyrgyzstan, okay, 25 seconds delays. Yeah, guys, it's a 25-second delay. It's always like this on the YouTube. It's a big warning, okay? So if you want to follow my signals on the live stream, it's not the best idea just because here's a big delay. So for example, I will open on this place, you will open here, the trade. So it's not gonna be that good. I'm next month joining your VIP club anytime. I'm in Miami. I hope I read it right because you texted Miami. I'm waiting from Dubai and join for Telegram. Okay, perfect. Ethiopia from Kenya, Ethiopia from Nigeria, Pakistan, Kyrgyzstan. Okay, yeah, I saw it. Kyrgyzstan. Hello. Watching from Dubai, from YouTube, from Ethiopia. Jonas, I already know you from Ethiopia. Don't need to text it every time. I see your comments, of course, but it's a little bit of delay, a lot of the comments. Now start. Come on, guys. Let's meet all crew first. Hello, I'm from South Africa. Today on the live stream it's gonna be pretty interesting because first of all we're gonna talk, of course, about the paid signals. It's actually kind of trap for beginners. First of all, second of all, of course, we're gonna trade. But again, guys, everyone that's listening right now and watching, again, I don't recommend to follow the signals on the live stream because here's a really big delay. It's like 20-25 seconds, so we will just have a different entry points. So I actually wanted to show you some of the interesting thing. So I made a video about this recently, so you're gonna see it soon on my YouTube channel, but I just decided actually to show it to you because I was so amazed that the pocket option has this kind of the feature, and the people that watching right now, you will know that in advance before the people that are gonna watch the video, because the video is gonna be in few days, I think at Friday or Saturday, I don't really remember. Gonna be published on this channel, so no one still knows about this, but you gonna be the first one that knows because you're watching the live stream. So I hope you're ready for that. Yesterday I lost $55. How it happens? We had a difficult trading session, but still we closed in a plus. We had a catch-ups, but it was not the maximum. It was maximum like 3 catch-ups or something, and we like really confidently closed the trade in plus. Like the live, please, the one and only Lisa Trader, you're the best from Pakistan. Thank you so much. Hi from Ghana. Yeah, sorry. No worries. Literally, I'm your biggest fan. Guys, I'm your biggest fan. Really. India. Okay, perfect. South Africa. From Ethiopia. Pakistan right now. Just joined VIP Club. Okay. Really happy for you. So I wanted to show you guys the thing. You can open the pocket option right now. And here, you see, I have this kind of the button with the letter A. What does it mean, right? So we open it, and here is Trading Analysis and Economic Calendar. Because a lot of you also asking me, not a lot of you, but still some people, Lisa, why you use technical analysis only? And I will explain to you a little bit as well about that. Technical analysis is this. So we visually analyze the market by the indicators, right? By the candlestick patterns, by the movements of the price, and more. And by the candlestick patterns, we can analyze and predict the future movement of the chart. But also, big disclaimer, because some of the people, when they start trading, and for example, they use some strategy and they don't close the trade in the plus, they have a big question. Why? Right? Because I did everything right. Like I get the signals from everything. For example, let's check it out how it works. Let's do 2 moving averages. For example, I did 2 moving averages and MACD and RSI. One of my favorite strategy, guys, that I don't recommend. I also recommend to beginners to try because it's pretty easy to understand and pretty easy to get a signals from. So here, for example, on this great example, I will explain it to you. So we need to get a signals by visual indicators and understand if all of the indicators is giving us the same signal to open a buy trade or down trade, right, or sell trade. So first we go and check the moving averages. I have 2 lines of moving average with the period 14 and 8 as well. SMA. 2 lines, and we get the signal from them when they are crossing each other. For example, like here, you see? I hope you already noticed where they cross each other. Here, exactly. So before it was the upward trend here, it achieved its resistance level, we can draw it by the line here, and start reversing in a downward direction. Here it was still some fluctuations in corrective candle, but here it was more confident downward trend, right? So the two lines of moving average crossed each other and start going in the downward direction. It's the first sell signal. For example, if we check it out differently, when it was just the start of the upward trend, here we can see two lines of moving average also crossing each other just in the start of the upward trend. So it's pretty good, right? It's not like in the middle of the trend or something. So we get a buy signal here. And also here, for example, we can see that before the pin bars on the MACD was pretty small because here it was the flat. You see, the price was moving literally straight like that. You see? There's no trend here because it's just moving like that. And after, it started to trend here in the upward direction. And we can see also on the MACD that here is the green pin bars on the histogram above the zero level. Because I will show you how it looks below. Here is below the zero level, you see? And here is above the zero level. So first of all, green pin bars above the zero level, and they're getting more and more and more bigger. So it's another second buy signal. Then two lines of MACD also here crossing each other and start going in the upward direction. It's MACD line and signal line of this indicator. So it's another buy signal, right? Here, the same. You see, our RSI line was literally moving at the level 50. You see, here's 30, 50, 70. Level 30 is our oversold zone. When it's a strong downward trend, you see like this. When it's a strong downward trend, our line is moving downward, achieving the oversold zone here, the level 30, and start reversing in an upward direction. Here it was a little bit different. It was at the level 50 every time because it was a flat. So how you also can understand that this is a flat, not even using the candlestick patterns and the candlestick, not even looking at the chart, you can check it out by the RSI. If you see that the RSI line is moving a long time around level 50, it could mean that there is no trend and there's just a flat, the absence of the trend. And after the end of the flat, our lines start moving in the upward direction, you can see, and achieve the overbought zone. You see? So here's another great buy signal. This is how you analyze the market. Not just like by checking, oh, I see here the upward trend, so I open here a trade buy. No, you check every indicator, you compare them to each other, and you see if they're giving you the same signal or not. If, for example, one of the indicators is not giving you the same signal as the other ones, it could be a sign of something happening not right, and better you not open a trade there because it's not that confident, and you're not confident in this trade as well. So this is all a technical analysis. How can I set to see the movements? What do you mean the movements? The indicators or something else? You follow the trend. Today market high volatile. Well, not only every currency pair. The trade news like SPI, NVP. Yes, of course. But again, mostly I use technical analysis because we trade in the short time of the expiration, like 2-3 minutes. So that's why mostly I use technical analysis when I trade because it's more faster. You see all of the fluctuations, every node of the chart by the indicators, and with the news it's also possible to trade, of course, especially when it's a big news that affect on the market, and you can get a pretty great upward or downward trend for a long time because of some news that dropped in the market. But at the same time, for a short time trades like 2-3 minutes, sometimes the news could work not that great. It's not that accurate because trading by the views is mostly for the people that trading for the long time of the expiration and the longer time frames as well. Hello. Is the indicators. So, okay, it's lagging a little bit, no? Okay, now it's working pretty great. So, I can find my chat? Okay, perfect. So this is technical analysis and fundamental analysis, and when we analyze the news of the world that also could affect the market. So on the pocket option, there's pretty great feature that you can also use if you want to trade by using also the news of the market. So here we can see how you can turn it on. You click here on the time zone, and here's the analytics. As you can see, if it's active, it's here. It's inactive, it's not here. So yeah, here we also have signals, market watch. About the signals, I was doing the video as well. So here, for example, you can click and like get the signal from the platform, but at the same time it's not working that correctly, of course, because it's like just advice, but at the same time it's making the decision on the other people's trades. That's why it's giving you this kind of the signals. For example, let's try it on, why not? You see, it's 1 minute ago. It's just 50 seconds till the trade right now. So the other people already opened a trade here, and it's a different entry point. So it's not that good. But at the same time, let's check it out the news. Here we can see trading analytics analyzes an economic calendar. Do you see trend line? Do you use trend lines to make more accurate trades? Yes. Is technical analysis alone enough to make profitable trades in the long run? Because I have time for fakes. Of course, for a long run, just technical analysis is not enough, because sometimes some of the people that were only trading by the technical analysis and didn't even know about fundamental analysis at all, didn't know how to also analyze the news. Sometimes they were coming to the market not in the right time at all, when it was a lot of the news dropped, and that's why the market was volatile a lot, fluctuations and more and more. So that was killing, of course, their balance, because they just didn't know about this kind of the news dropped, and that it affects the market because they just don't even know about this kind of the term, right? Also, of course, when it's a big news drop, you can use it as your instrument as well. So of course, it's in the long run, it's impossible not to know about fundamental analysis and use it also. But you can use it as just helpful and useful instrument, but your main one could be technical analysis, for example, especially again when you trade on the short-term trades, because actually, I also know that a lot of the content, especially on, for example, pocket option, or for example with the short time of the expiration, and some kind of the traders is telling, let's analyze the market, let's analyze the news, that will happen only in a few, for example, hours, or for example, that happened already, I don't know, 3 hours ago, and let's open a trade on that. You can do that, of course, but there are still some kind of the difficulties that you can face, because usually it's as you can see by the analytics time frame, it's weekly or intraday, for example, like this. So it's not for 2-3 minutes, definitely, but of course you can use it as the instrument. And if you see that it's in general upward trend and the analytics is saying to you the same, you can of course catch this fast upward movement even for 2-3 minutes, but using the technical analysis as well, because without that you will not be able to open a short-term trade only basing on the news. So if we're talking about this type of the trading as a scalping, you need to use this and this at the same time. Reply, no reply. I see you. I just don't see any of your question. How are you? I'm really good. Thank you so much. Do you hold trades like swing trading? I was doing this before, and not my thing, definitely. I'm more into short and fast trading when I already see the result, because I'm start getting really nervous when I don't know how it's gonna be and I need to wait and everything. So this is definitely not for me. And if you also start trading and you cannot find the type of trading for you, like what style you like more, you need to try all of them, definitely, and after that decide, because for some of the people it's a swing trading, for some of the people it's a scalping, for some of the people it's a different type, so it all depends on one person are you actually, because some of the people is really like they really can concentrate, you know, and they can sit like this 5 hours straight in front of the laptop and watch their trade. Me, I cannot do that. I cannot do that. I cannot wait that long, definitely. And I cannot also live in the mystery, you know, like not knowing what actually will happen and always thinking about this, because I'm gonna be too overthinking probably if I will not see the result immediately that I can fix, you know. Hi, Lisa. Maybe today market high volatile. We'll check it out. And here we can see the calendar. Here is the news that gonna be dropped, for example, 2:30, 2:30, 3:30, but it depends on my time zone, and your time zone is going to be different. So here we can see counting jobless claims, natural gas storage, for example, monetary policy meeting minutes. Depends also on what currency pair you're trading and what country you choose. What's interesting here? Reverse balances with Federal Reserve banks. It's low, 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 low. You can see what is the most like stronger news. For example, this is really high one. Initial jobless claims, right? It measures the number of individuals who filled for unemployment insurance for the first time during the past week. And this is the earliest U.S. economic data, but the market impact varies from week to week. A higher than expected reading should be taken as negative, bearish for the USD. So we can already get some analytics here as well, just to know in advance that at 15:30, at 3:30, we can go to the USD, for example, euro pair, and we can check it out if it's actually like this, and if it actually will affect the market as the negative bearish for the USD, while a lower than expected reading should be taken as positive bullish for the USD. So this is like more expected, higher than expected, taken as negative, and lower than expected, positive bullish for the USD, right? So, but it's still giving you two scenarios, you know? So it's giving you the analyzing again. It's what I was talking about as well in my videos, in my live streams every time. Even if you're a trader with a 10 years experience, you cannot ever give the analytics for 100%. You cannot predict the future market direction for the 100% as well. You just saying that higher than expected is a bearish. Lower than expected, it's a bullish, for example, movement, right? So, for example, you say that 70%, I say that this trade will go in the upward direction, 30% it could go in the downward direction. If it's, I don't know, going to be reversal or some kind of the corrections, and I will just not have enough time. So this is always two scenarios, but just one of them is mostly probable. In South Africa, as always, at afternoon, like 2:30. Yeah, what currency pairs do you recommend focusing on with pocket option? Actually, also, this is pretty interesting thing to discuss, because a lot of people is asking me, like, what is the best currency pair to choose to trade, like, every day? And my answer is, if you ever been on my trading sessions or something, my answer is depends on the situation, because there's no right answer for that. That's why it's a lot of the currency pairs exist. Like if we open the currency pairs in the pocket option, we will see hundreds of them, right? Not hundreds, but probably 80 or something, or maybe even more. So this is all depends. First of all, this is all depends on the payout and the result that you can have, and at the same time it depends on the situation on the market. So for example, even if we will open one of the popular and like favorite one of a lot of the traders, right, because it's here/USD, especially for ones that trading on the news. So for example, we can open it here, and wait a second, and we can see now, for example, that is pretty difficult situation, don't you think? It was a downward trend here for a pretty long time. Not that difficult, but anyway. It was downward trend for a long time. I will do like this, so you will see the diapason of the price. Then it achieved the support level and started reversing in an upward direction for just a few candles. And as we can see, this is the support and resistance level of the price right now. Even more or less like this. So do you think this is a good idea to trade on this kind of the chart? Of course not, because the diapason of the price, again, It's pretty small. So probably it will go, for example, for one more candle, two more candles in a downward direction. So for example, you can open a trade for like 1 minute to not get the reversal. After it will achieve the support level, start reversing in the upward direction. Or it could be a different situation here, because from the indicators, we don't have that much signals about opening a trade in the downward direction, right? And by the candlestick patterns as well. At the same time, it could reverse, for example, in the upward direction, and our resistance level will change, I don't know, for example, till this level. So the upward trend will continue, or maybe the downward trend will continue. So here is not that, confident result that you may predict. So it's better to change the chart, even if it's EUR/USD. What if we will check EUR/USD, the normal one, with a payout of 85%? Also, here is, in general, a downward trend, right? We can check it out. Here, it was some difficulties. It's impossible to trade in this kind of the charts. At the same time, for example, we can open here a trade in the downward direction. Let's do that, for example. Let's do that. It's EUR/USD, 1 minute. Let's check it out also the news, if we have it for EUR/USD. Here we have for Adobe, Solana. Okay. Yeah, we have it only for the other days. Okay, so we open here a trade for 3 minutes in a downward direction, because we also get a signal, right, about in the analytics about jobless, where it was, initial jobless claims, but it's gonna be only in 2 hours. 1 hour, sorry. But at the same time, it still, of course, affect the market because it's already the rumors. So that's why you see here the calendar first and then analytics of already published news. So yeah. So about the currency pairs, again, here's the question that you look at the situation. When I start trading and I do a trading sessions, I check a lot of the currency pairs that we can trade to. Because, for example, at this point at 3 p.m., for example, 4 p.m. when we start trading, for example, I look at the EUR/USD and it's really bad. It's like a big volatility or something else and fluctuation. So it's impossible to trade in this kind of the charts, and don't need, because it's a pretty big risk. So I will better use, for example, Australian dollar and euro to have more predictable result, because there is pretty consistent upward or downward trend. So my main thing that I choose a trade, I choose the asset with strong upward or downward trend, if to be really short. Like, this is the main idea. No more comment. Let's start, please. I'm having a flat battery. Guys, you're so cute. Do you have a specific time to trade which you feel is better, like New York or London open market time? New York open market time, yes, that's what we're trading with the subscribers in the VIP club. On Pocket Option app, there is a AI trading button. Is it automated trading option? Yeah, but don't recommend to use that because it's working. Well, it's working sometimes good, sometimes not. As all of the trades by the AI, it's would be the same with the ChatGPT also. Like, you just asking, he's saying to you, well, based on this, you need to open a trade down, and you may not have enough time to close this trade in the plus. So it's sometimes randomly, sometimes it's good, it's giving the plus, but guys, believe me, it's better to make the decision by yourself, because the big disadvantage, for example, of this button, why I don't like it, just because you don't choose anything there. You just choose the amount of money per trade. For example, let's do like this. You just choose the amount of money per trade, you click on the button, and it's opening for you the trade in some kind of the direction, buy or sell. And also it's opening for a random time of the expiration. For example, I have time of the expiration 3 minutes, it's open for 1 minute, but actually it's even pretty long for the AI trades, because usually it's opening a trade for like 15-20 seconds. So of course, because of these fluctuations, we close, by the way, our trade. So of course we don't close this trades because of a lot of the fluctuations for this 15 minutes. But yeah, but probably we're gonna close this trade in the plus. You see, it's probably also using the signals by the pocket option, because here we have the also signal about active upward trend. We can also go to the signal, and we can see that a lot of the people open a trade in the upward direction. Pretty interesting. Just pretty quickly. And probably on the OTC pair, a lot of the people would say that, oh, this is the manipulation of the market. This is what happened in the OTC market, but this is not the OTC pair. This is the thing. It was the downward trend, pretty long time. Everyone was opening a sell trades. Boom, it's the up trades right now, the buy trades. And this is not any kind of the manipulation. This is not something different. It's just how the market works. Just the direction of the trend changed. Now it's more buyers than the sellers. That's why it's moving in the upward direction. And here we also can confirm it by all of the trades that open in the upward direction. So here we can open a trade up for 3 minutes because we get a signal from here. We get a signal from here. We see that the RSI lines start going out of the oversold zone, giving us also a buy signal. So let's check it out. So yeah, the AI trading sometimes working, sometimes not, but you are not making the decision by yourself, so it's not that good. What are the best indicators? There's no best indicators again. There's just indicators that working best for you for your strategy. So wait a second, guys. So there is the indicator that working just best for you. Depends on your type of trading, if you're trading by scalping or swing trading and everything, because the traders that working good for the long time of the expiration trades is not working good for the short time of the expiration trades. So that's why you need to try a lot of the things to understand first of all what style trading you like, and only after that already find the strategy for your type of trading. So yeah. So now, guys, we can see it's 1 minute 30 seconds till the end. It's pretty close to our entry points, but start reversing a little bit in the downward direction. Wait, I got some other question. Do you have the opinion on the difference between OTC and real market? Like some people say OTC is manipulated and better to stay on the real market. So if you are scary about OTC market being manipulated, you can stay there. You can stay on the real market if you like to. But at the same time, some of the times real market is more manipulated than the OTC. And for example, when I was checking, I'm really great of working on the real market, of course, but mostly of the time, only on the OTC market, there's a good conditions of the payout of 92%, and we need it to close the trades in the plus also when we're using a catch-up system. Also, sometimes there's a really good trades and the really good assets with a really strong upward or downward trend, and you just open a trade like in raw. At the same time, this kind of things happens with me on the real market, of course, but mostly on the OTC market, you can find a pretty good conditions for a short time of the expiration trades. But so if you're trading on the short time of the expiration trades, OTC could be more better for you. Like could be more easy with the payouts, with a lot of them. Different assets, because of the real market is not that many assets with also bigger payout. But if you trade with a longer time of the expiration, real market is going to be pretty good for you, especially when you trade using news. So we closed the trades. It was just in the last seconds. Crazy. I think you saw it. So about the OTC trading again, so let's clear it up as well. So in the trading world, especially like right on the platforms like pocket option or something else, like many beginners get scared or confused when they hear OTC, because they think it's like fake, manipulated again, or just not real. But this is actually not true at all, because the people is that saying that the OTC market is fake, is manipulated, or like it's really really bad. They just have the interest for you, for example, to trade on the real market. So somehow. So let me explain also about this, because a lot of the people always ask me about this on every live stream. So OTC stands for over the counter. So it simply means trading outside of the regular market hours, because regular market hours is so much smaller. So usually during weekends or holidays, for example, when the global market are closed. So to keep the platform running 24/7, brokers provide the assets that are based on the real market behavior. So, but this is still the same real market behavior assets. So these prices are generated using the real algorithms that reflect previous market trends and movements. And if you will open the same currency pair at the different devices, it's going to be the same. It's going to be the same on all of your devices on the same platform. That's it. So you can still use technical analysis, strategies, indicators, and they work just the same. So first of all, because it allows the trading on the weekends, and not so many people have the opportunity to trade in the days when they have work or they have a study. So that's why, because a lot of the people were asking me a long time to start trading on the Saturdays. So that's what we do. And of course, the Saturdays it's impossible to trade on the real market. Technical patterns still work. Support, resistance, candlestick patterns, indicators, everything is great. Also, a pretty interesting thing, that liquidity doesn't affect you because trades are fixed time, not dependent on the volume, like forex, for example, or stocks. So if this advantage for you is good, and yeah, that's it. So of course, but at the same time, it's and the thing about that OTC is fake, it's false, because it just generated data based on real market principles. So with a good strategy and discipline, you absolutely can work on the OTC as well. And about thing that is manipulated, brokers still follow algorithms rules. If they didn't follow that, they get blocked. That's it. So if it was completely random, no one would be winning. No one, absolutely no one. And you saw me winning right now on the other currency pairs as well, and every time in the trading session in the main channel as well. So the real issue sometimes isn't the OTC. It's the bad strategies. Also, any absence of money management or trading emotionally as well. So you can trade, I don't know, for example, in a profit on the OTC market, but not in the profit in the real market because you're more scary, for example, there. That's it. So you need just to stick to your strategy also. Don't change your plan, for example, even if it's OTC, for example. So treat it like any other market session. At the same time, I like to trade in the real market as well when it's really great conditions, but at the same time, we have a fixed trading session. So I don't have any, like, not a choice, but like I have a schedule of my trading sessions every day, so the people could know already in advance what time we're gonna trade, and depend on this. Like for example, at 1 p.m. GMT time when we start trading on a lot of the real market assets, there's not a good trades. There's the absence of the trends, or there's a pretty big volatility of fluctuations. But when I have the chance to trade on the real market during the trading sessions, of course I do this, of course. So I know a lot of the professional traders that actually like to trade on the OTC because it's consistency, because it also gives more opportunity to trade throughout the week. So this is it actually. If I connect to your trade, when you open a signal at $50, for example, will it also open for $50? No. In the settings, I also have this kind of the guide. In the settings, you just put the percentage of. So it all depends on your deposit. So it's not opening for the same amount as me, because we have a different amount, definitely. So you in the settings just put the percentage per trade, and that's it. So it's opening only for this percentage. And if I am, for example, doubling up my amount of money, for example, if your first rate is 1%, your second trade is going to be 2%, but based on your deposit again. So of course not. Do you think this videos on YouTube about I moved 100 to 800k dollars is true? Well, depends on what kind of the video is that, but I know some of the people is actually making this kind of the money on trading, of course, but at the same time not in 20-30 minutes, not even in a month. So yeah, depends on what kind of the conditions is there. Pocket option is the best. You just have to stick to the rules. That's right. So close the trade in plus, as you can see. Now it's changed in the upward direction, right? It's not that strong trend, but at the same time, pretty confidently close the trade here. Haliza from Nairobi, Kenya. Okay, perfect. I would like to know if are some stuff that I can use to learn solely. My YouTube channel. It's a lot of the things on my YouTube channel that you can learn. So check it out here. Because I have I don't know 100 videos already on the YouTube, I think. So yeah, so guys, really soon, in like 1 hour and 15 minutes, we will start the trading session in the VIP Club channel. So I hope you will join it, because again, it's absolutely free. All the link is gonna be in the description of this video. And thank you so much for joining today's live stream. We closed all of the trades in the plus, actually, you could see that. So it was pretty great today, and we will continue trading in the VIP Club. So if you have any questions, welcome in the private messages. And thank you so much. I will go get ready for the trading session. I will trade also a little bit more to practice and to check it out the markets and the news as well. So guys, I love you all. Thank you for joining us today, and bye bye.